Hello everyone, welcome back to our video. It is Thursday the 22nd of January 2026. Bassendean A. Just hurrying up because it's in 2 minutes, but today is the first day of the month-long Midland line shutdown. And we have Bassendean services in operation. Only a mere 13 hours ago the last train was at Midland. And now, we have had several Bassendean closures in the past, but they were always with out announcements. What is this AR pattern, bro? Who came up with this? What does AR mean? Why is it not playing the announcement? Bruh, I think the speakers are broken. Oh my gosh.
Doors closing.
Never mind. It played and I missed it. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Well, I'll film it when I get back, I guess. Yeah. Leaving at the same time as TCL train. And it was so clear as well. God damn, why did I pause the recording? Anyway, I'll film later when we get to Bayswater. Alright, sorry for that really rushed start before. I was just rushing to this train, but we're now leaving Meltham and we're gonna hear the new announcement for Bayswater, then continuing to Bassendean, because the last time we had these shutdowns, we never had the announcements, as I said.
Next station, Bayswater, and then all stations to Bassendean. Change at Bayswater for Ellenbrook and airport line services.
Pretty funny, because literally it's just 2 stops down there. Like, it's just so weird having this. It feels like such a crazy shuttle service, like when you look at the map. And now literally the airport line's longer than that. It's just down there. 2 stops to Bassendean. I kind of wish they put a shutdown sticker on there, considering it's like a month, but I guess whatever. So here we are, Bayswater, and then obviously still normally change here to the other lines, but you have to get off at Bassendean if you're continuing on, or I think if you're going to Midland, honestly.
Change here for Ellenbrook and airport line services.
It might be nicer just to go to High Wycombe and take a 278 if you can get a good connection instead of going on train replacement buses. Because right now they're literally running every 15 minutes, just like the train, but like 1 bus for 1 train. I don't think that really cuts it, especially if it's a rigid bus, so hopefully it's not, but we'll see.
Doors closing.
And now here we go. This is the only unique section of the Midland line now, for 2 stops. So we'll just film the whole thing. So yeah, we had Bassendean to Midland shut down for a few days in October 2024 when they were decommissioning the original Trans-WA Platform 1 at Midland, but they didn't have the announcements at that time. There was, I think, one other closure, a small one. And then obviously we had the 4-day shutdown from Bayswater to Midland while they were, oh my gosh.
Your consideration for fellow passengers is appreciated.
That was while they were electrifying the other crossover, because during the October shutdown, what happened was the trains could only run every 15 minutes, I think it was, or the turnaround times were really tight, or whatever, something, yeah. Because only one of the crossovers was electrified, so it could only terminate on platform 2 at Bassendean, and then cross over on the way out. But now, during that 4-day shutdown a few months ago, from Bayswater onwards, they electrified the other crossover, which now means the trains can use both platforms as a normal terminus. So now the turnaround times can be longer, and they can easily run peak frequencies. So, yeah, it'll be cool because if this train does go into platform 1, it means it now goes across the new crossover, which until now was never used by public passenger trains in service. But we'll see. I don't know which one I'm on, or if they're even alternating in the off-peak, but I'll make sure to get on one that does use it later. Here we are at the terrible asphalt Ashfield station, which is now the penultimate station of the line for a month. Very strange. This one's not being upgraded while Woodbridge is going to be resurfaced, so
Doors closing.
And now, time to hear the Bassendean terminating announcement. I don't know if I recorded this in another video. Like, I feel like I did, but I checked the October 2024 video, it still wasn't there. So, unless there was something in between, but anyway. I swear there was at some point. I don't even remember what that video would have been.
Next station, Bassendean, where this service terminates.
Yep. And there's no full stop on the thing. So hopefully, let's see if we are using the crossover. Oh, we are slowing down. I think we might be. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, it's here. Is that it? No. Wait, no. Oh, here. Yeah, that's the new electrified bit. So no, we're not using it, unfortunately. That'll be the next train. That's okay. We'll just terminate normally. And, train just left. What? So they are using both platforms, but not like really at the same time. It just leaves as you come in, so.
This is Bassendean. This service terminates here.
Yep, there's that announcement. And last stop. Very nice for a month over here.
This is Bassendean. This service terminates here.
There we go. And they do have all the times on there again. A bit confusing when you press the From Perth button. Actually, it's really weird. Bassendean is like the only station which doesn't even have dot matrix on the platform, despite having one here. Where, yeah. See? And it just says pattern A.
Attention. Smoking and vaping are not permitted on Transperth property.
Alright, so that train's obviously going to leave the wrong way. Kind of want to go on the bus right now though. So I'll come back here later. Oh, what, the Prospector? Yo, just right now. See, so this is what's so cool now, because the Prospector still gets to run through the outer Midland line, which is just crazy. Like, no other train goes beyond here, but the Trans-WA services, they do. So if you want to go through the closed section during the shutdown, just get on a Trans-WA service to 2G or whatever, and the Indian Pacific will go through as well. They did actually change the times of the regional trains departing, making them like 20 to 30 minutes earlier. There's the announcement. Today, it's for a month. Here's the terrible thing. It shows that like the airport and Ellenbrook lines literally go past Ashfields but don't stop. I don't know why they did it like this. They could have just curved it. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, that was actually cool. Just saw the Prospector. So that was the morning service from Kalgoorlie, which would have left at around 7, and now it's arriving at 2. So yeah, it's not actually that much later, but it's kind of weird how that's gonna work. And here's some people handing out flyers for it. Can grab one. Hi, can I grab one?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Are you looking for the stop now?
It's there, yeah. There we go. Until 9:30 a.m. on the 22nd, when we'll have the first train from the new station. Whoa, so crazy train replacement bus route. It's so funny how they do that when it's literally just normal routes. And now here is the brand new little temporary bus stands at Bassendean station, which they used this car park during the other shutdowns, which were also a month long, during like the Easter stuff, when it was like the whole line as well in 2023 and 4 for Bayswater Works. They literally just put a stop on the main road there. Now for this one they made this whole thing, but I guess they have to terminate here, so they have stand 6 set down and stand 5 901 over there. Well, the normal routes are the normal bus station. And as you can see, it is just a rigid bus, absolutely terrible. There's just this one bus replacing that entire train that just got off. So, really not nice. There is some electric buses in it as well. It's gonna be packed now. I mean, not that bad, but still. Hello. Oh, what? It actually only has Bassendean on there. That's cool to see. It just has that, not the rest of it. Midland Station, 901, and one coming in as well. Alright. There we go, now I got to Midland Station. Only took 18 minutes, so really not that bad. What the heck, 1371 here. Gas bus. Haven't seen a gas bus here for a while. And NH 1231. So, not that bad, but the fact that basically all the seats were taken, considering it's a rigid every 15 minutes, was pretty annoying. But it's at least it wasn't full of people standing. So no need to film that though. I've done it during previous shutdowns. But here we are now at the Midland Station. Not demolished yet, but the fence is gone. The overhead wires are gone completely. That was really fast. And they've been stripping the lights as well. All the electrical stuff needs to go out first, and then it's all going to be demolished either later today or tomorrow. So I kind of want to be here for that, but you never know when it's going to happen, so I can't just stand here all day. So, ooh, 3150 Arctic on 278s. Literally empty. See, that's what they could have used from High Wycombe to here instead of 901. Probably would have been just as fast. And here's 1371 now, ready to do another 901, because it's run by Perth, while basically almost all the Midland local routes are run by Swan, so it's kind of strange. Now, the 301 and the 291 have also obviously had to have the route changed because Morrison Road level crossing closed, and there was literally no disruption notice about this until this morning, and I didn't know how they were going to do it. And I thought that 301 would be absolutely ridiculous because they would have to go to Kell Street crossing, be right next to the hospital, but then go all the way down Yelverton Drive to serve the stops, then go to the hospital, then turn around and go back all the way down Yelverton Drive to serve the stops on the way back, and then go back here, which would have been so stupid. But then I realized they had a much smarter way of doing it. All they've done is they have the 291 now going to Kell Street and going down Yelverton Drive, since it has to go that way anyway, and serve the stops there, while the 301 literally goes express to the hospital, just like it used to. But instead of the Helena Street crossing, it's the Kell Street crossing. So that now means the 301 is back to being the shortest route on the network for a month, I guess. And then after that, it might be withdrawn, as I said yesterday. So, but really great job with the transit officers yesterday. If you saw that video, and you should have watched it probably, the end, it was just terrible how we're being kicked out. They were in such a rush saying they need to get things started. Well, what have you done in a day? Taken out the electric stuff. Really, really unnecessary what happened yesterday. I'm very disappointed at that, and I really hope most people, everyone agreed with me in the video, in the comments, and even if Rita saw that as well, because she does know my channel and she's watched significant videos on it, she would know as well that, like, she would praise us for being the last people there, you know, and unlike those officers there. So now we do have these 4 stands here. Originally they did say they were going to be in use after the 1 month when the shutdown started, and then the temporary ones out there wouldn't be, but I think it's a little bit delayed, so those ones are still in use, because obviously this wall is here, which means it's blocking the stands, so they can't really use them until that wall there is demolished, and then they'll probably change it, so it'll just be a little bit of a delay. And he's already going back. That's actually really quick. I wonder if he was late already, but again, that's not too bad, but like sometimes I've seen the 901s be absolutely fully crush loaded when they're every 15 minutes, which is just so sad. And 277 to High Wycombe. Now there is actually a digger here, or like a demolition thing ready to demolish right there. So I think it's going to be happening pretty soon. But for now, we're going to take the 301 now to check out the express route, literally straight to the hospital. 2492 operating it. We'll just get on board this one. Alright, there we go, dropped off. Somehow it still took 13 minutes, honestly. The traffic is so bad. I thought it would be fast, but no. The way back was definitely faster though. So it has to go all the way out, obviously, onto Great Eastern Highway, and then they've actually closed the right turn from there into Kell Street, just because there's going to be so much traffic trying to go that way due to the Morrison Road crossing closure that it actually has to go to the next road, which is a traffic light. But that traffic light has been so badly timed, it literally lets like 3 cars turn right at a time. So it's just terrible now. And there's the electric bus on 901, as I was saying, 4038 in Midland Station, at Midland Station, to Bassendean 901. Very cool. Yeah, so then it goes right there and then it stops at the hospital. It's not even early since there's so much traffic and it takes so long. Turns around and goes straight back. Express route. Very easy. So that's the new 301 for the next month and possibly the last month of its operation. I still don't know exactly, but... And here's 1771 on Boya Terminating 322. I don't think I've seen that desto before either. Yesterday I saw the Wallaroo desto. Here's the Boya desto. Looks so strange. Boya Scott Street. Alright, now we'll walk back in. Oh wait, no, you can't even go that way now, can you? The crossing's here, but obviously very funny with the construction crews actually having to deal with both demolishing the old station and building the new station at the same time right now. Like they're literally at both places. There's 1466 on the normal 300 shuttle. I don't get why the 301 is every 15 minutes. Like there's literally 2 people in it. It could easily just be every half an hour. It literally connects with every train. Like what? And then on Saturdays it's hourly, and then on Sundays it doesn't even run. Like seriously. But yeah. Now let's maybe go check out 291. Lots of buses in the layover here. If there's one anytime soon. There's the NH coming out. We'll see. Yep, there goes Boya service. Wait, did no one even get on? Oh no, they changed the stands. Yes, they did change stuff then. So they're gonna have to change it twice, because yesterday stand 5 was for the 322. I took a B12 on the whole route. And now they moved it here with the 301. Are you serious? Oh yeah, the 301 used to have its own stand. Now the 301 is on with the 307, 321 and 322. That is not great. Oh yes. NH up in the... Actually, no, that doesn't really go to the hill, does it? It just stops before the hill since it's Boya, but that is very nice. Alright. There's a 291 shortly. And we can also take that through the Yelverton Drive section. Honestly, you can just go to Redcliffe as well and take the train from there with either 291 or 290. Especially before there was a 290 Arctic, that same one, 3150, that came from 278, then went on 290. 290 is literally train replacement. Like, it goes past Woodbridge, it goes past East Guildford, like all the same, but then it just goes to Redcliffe. Like, that's the perfect alternative, but the frequency of that is absolutely terrible. They made it even worse recently with some of the changes, so yeah. Just waiting around for now. We can also go to Woodbridge and see them tearing up the platform, because they are actually doing that right now. There comes an inbound 291, 3506. And then obviously you need to go back to Bassendean for the trains there quickly. And the peak hour timetable is about to start since it's nearly 3 p.m. So the end of 15-minute frequency for 901. And we should be seeing a lot more buses on it soon. Like in peak, there's literally a bus every 2 minutes, you know, and then off peak it's 15 minutes. When the difference in the trains is 15 minutes off peak, 12 minutes peak. So like, how does that make sense? I mean, I know the trains are more packed, but like 2 minutes? Okay, off goes the Boya bus. 2 people. Damn. This is quite early for a short trip, to be honest. It's like 2:45. How often do these Boya trips run? Let me see. Yeah, 2:45 R. Terminates at Helena Valley Road in Boya. Is there any other? What? There's not even any other Boya service. What the heck? It's the only one a day. That's why I've never seen that Desto. 2:45 p.m. departure. That is so odd. That is such an oddity. I genuinely didn't know that existed. Damn. There are other short trips, but they terminate in wait, no, that's not short trips. That's just the deviation trips. E is Helena Valley. Wait, does that exist again? I thought the Helena Valley deviation was removed. Yeah, that's kind of confusing. But P, there's so many things. Oh, school holidays. Yeah, I don't know. That is just strange. Oh yeah, well of course there's the extensions to Mundaring and stuff as well in Parkerville. Huh? School holidays, Parkerville. There's a Parkerville service? 321. I thought they withdrew that. What? Hang on. Okay, never mind. I actually got confused. That Parkerville deviation wasn't withdrawn. It was just the little express section in Glen Forest that was withdrawn. But then when I had someone else actually film that, when on the last trip, I also just filmed the Parkerville deviation with it. But that means actually I've never ridden the Parkerville deviation myself, have I? I just realized that. Damn. Why the heck how did I not remember that? I mean, yeah, okay. I keep claiming I've been on every deviation, but that's one I haven't been on then, because it's so early in the morning. And also, the like short trip, well not short trip, but the express trip 558s and stuff down in Rockingham in the morning when they skipped the shops. I never went on those either. So those are both really early morning ones I need to do. See the frequency of 901 now, one just left, next one's here, 2515. Anyway, I forgot to check yesterday. I complained about the 312, which did have the incorrect stand. It had the old Viviash deviation on it, even though that was removed with Ellenbrook line opening. So let's see if it's still got that. And also said extends to Stratton, despite it now being marked as a full circular. Hopefully they changed it after I complained. Yes they did. Wow. Thank you. Yo, 23rd of December 2025, but this opened on the 21st. So 2 days later, which is basically when they would have received my complaint, they changed it. Wow, that's actually really cool to see. Actually, it's just a sticker on top though. Look, it's actually a sticker, but I'm glad to see they do change stuff when you complain. So now the final 312 service C actually says terminates 2G Road. It doesn't say extends, and it doesn't say deviates by Viviash. Thank you very much for changing that. That's very nice. Yeah, there is a 291 right now, but might wait for the next one. I don't know. Doing some more stuff over there. They've broken the barbed wire fence. I really just want to see the demolition of this iconic station, but like, who knows when it's gonna happen, you know? That'd be crazy. You know how they demolished like Bayswater and Queen's Park? Just came in with a digger and like all the other ones, but those are the only two I've seen. Just came in and just smashed it down. Like, doing that here seems a bit dangerous considering how tall that the white thing on top is, but we'll see. Anyway, just waiting now. And there goes 291. With Justin at the front there, he just came as well. We are now near the Morrison Road level crossing again, and we can go over to Woodbridge station. to see the platform being ripped up right now. So obviously now it has to go around there and just past the 301 stops. Very confusing because now that direction's to Midland. I mean, I guess before it was as well because it was circular, but still that direction's straight to Midland while this direction's now to Redcliffe. So hopefully people don't get confused. I don't think too many people were using those stops anyway though, so actually I kind of trapped myself now, didn't I? Wait, did they close the underpass at Woodbridge? They probably did. So yeah, that's not good. Whatever. We'll just have to get another 291. Formerly Montreal Road East, what? Anyway, let's go over there. It's not too far away and check it out. So there's the closed crossing for the next month. Now there was actually quite a controversy about this because the local council wasn't even told about it, and then when they announced it, the state government, they were like, this is unacceptable. You can't close the major road like this and not tell the council. We demand this to be reverted. But obviously all their plans were already in, so it wasn't. So good luck. Well, at least the Kell Street crossing exists. If it didn't, then that would be a really long deviation around to get anywhere else, I think. But it's good. There's a 901. Well, actually, surely the underpass is open, because if it's not, all these people who usually have Woodbridge as their local station can't even get to the bus now. So yeah, it must be open then. It's just a bit weird considering they're literally demolishing right next to it. Yeah, Woodbridge station. I just love the concept of a little station like this right next to your house. That doesn't happen anymore with any of the new train lines. Well, I mean, I guess there's still people living right next to some of them, like Lakelands just across the road, but it just doesn't feel the same when it's so big and grand. That's probably a dumb example of Thornley as well, you know, they're right there. And there they are. So they've covered up the all the stuff in the middle. I don't think they're doing anything with the huts. They should just replace it. It's so bad, but they're ripping up the whole platform. Literally right now. Oh. There it goes. Actually, I think that's the new bricks already. No, wait, no, it's not. That's the tactile paving. And the digger's on there, ripping it out. Goodbye, Woodbridge asphalt. Let's walk underneath. And this was also resurfaced, literally in the last few days as well, because it was so bad before. It was all bumpy. So they actually had this side closed for that period, which was really bad. Okay, there we go. And now instead the Morrison Road crossing is closed and this is open. So pedestrian access continues. Construction site, do not enter. Well, there are all the seats and the bins. They just rolled them down the ramp. Bro, it's literally sand at the top of the ramp. That looks so funny. And there's still the sign about that side being closed. Okay, well, good, we're back here. I guess now I can take 901. They don't have any weird 901 from the school like they did during the Easter shutdowns. There was that one 901 service just leaving from Governor Sterling, which was pretty funny. Some more stuff here. Yeah, they're just digging it out. It's gonna take a few hours. Might just quickly go back to Midland just in case anything happens right now. No, I don't think it will. I think it's gonna be either overnight or tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna miss it, which is really sad. But I can't just camp here 24/7. Yeah, let's wait for the bus. Somehow that bus still has the old logo on the Smart Rider thing, which looks so odd now. Only on the back, but here it is, 4038 back at Midland, absolutely packed. Like all the seats, even sitting next to each other, not just one person per seat. That's how bad it is. And now it's 3:20 p.m. So everyone getting off. Packed BZL. It should do a return service shortly. Yeah, there's just this one BZL right now. In the morning there was another one. Yo, is that 1771 back and about to do a full 322 into the hills? Aha! I thought before, I was like, ain't no way it's going up there. So it did stop at Helena. I found out it's actually Helena Valley. It's not even Boya. It stops like at the 307 stops in Helena Valley on the deviation. But now it's back already, and now it's doing a full 322. Gosh, that'd be awesome up into the hills. Those really steep hills at the NH. Don't really have time right now, but that is awesome. Look at that. It's gonna be going up soon. I don't get the point of that one Helena Valley or Boya, whatever, terminating service. All right, now that electric bus should come back. And I guess we'll just take it back to Bassendean now. Oh, there's another bus first, 3394. I'm not gonna stick around here. I just really hope that it's still not demolished by tomorrow, and then I come back again and we can actually see it. But if not, farewell Midland. This is actually the last time we'll see the structure if I missed the demolition. So, actually, all the workers seem to be getting out. Or imagine they just did it right now. That would be the most perfect timing. 300 and 301 waiting behind each other. Should try to ask someone, but I really don't know. Alright, time to head back on 4038. B12277 as well. Well, off we go. By Midland, and there's that NH. Awesome. Can't believe we still have NHs. I mean, I guess we keep getting shutdowns and require them, but although they're not going to use them on 901 probably. Now they do also have the traffic control at the intersection when you come up near Success Hill Station from Bassendean, as they usually do, to stop all the cars and just let the bus go straight through so you can get priority and hurry up and make it faster, so that's good as well. Alright, back at Bassendean. Lots of buses here now. Should be running very often. They had to like redo the whole road here as well to get the buses in here. They had to make this extra little road. And now finally we can check out the train operations. I know it's the end of the video, which is kind of bad, but whatever. There's another electric bus on the 355 over there to Whiteman Park. Metronet station parking. What? They put a new sign up branding this as a Metronet station. Oh really? This is like no changes with Metronet. So we have that train waiting there. That's gonna depart the wrong way, but I did already film that on board and outside as well. Another electric bus. There's so many now. Yeah, during the October 2024 stuff, so. But I need to ride the other direction at the crossover. I don't know if this now meets at Ashfield, because now it's 12-minute frequency. Let's check and then do it. Okay, we're just gonna watch it going across the new crossover from here. It should be good enough. There it goes. Never seen them running that way before. Terminated on the other side. Now we will leave the wrong way. There we go, green.
Doors closing. Next station, Ashfield.
There we go, cross the cross. And straight to Ashfield. Alright, there we go, at Ashfield, penultimate station. That train's actually so empty. I'm honestly surprised because so many people got off the 901 and now there's barely anyone. Actually, there's a few more in the back. I guess everyone went in the back. Now I gotta wait like 15 minutes to actually ride the train across the new crossover because the next one is just gonna go back to where I just came from. So that's not very nice, but yep, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, damn. Yep.
The next train to Bassendean departs in 5 minutes. Attention Midland line passengers. Due to scheduled track maintenance, your train services will be replaced by buses today between Bassendean and Midland. Transperth apologises for the inconvenience.
This month, you mean? Yeah, and also, apparently they do actually have the platform Bassendean passengers announcement as well at Bayswater and Perth and such, so that's cool as well. I probably should have just gone to Bayswater then. Well, whatever. We might hear that Perth on the way back. I still need to get the Perth to Bassendean announcement later. And Bassendean to Perth when we go back right now, so I'm just gotta wait now for that train in, yeah, 14 minutes. Well, here comes the Bassendean service now. Unfortunately not the correct one, but might as well film. Set 17 again. Damn. Love that they have the Desto though. Well, we got the Avon link coming through now, going to East Perth, ready to start its service, zooming through the station. Jeez. So that must have just been through that section as well, because they put like the stop signs on the tracks and everything before. So did they literally just get rid of it for that to come through or what? Like that's really confusing. So damn, we saw both the Prospector and the Avonlink in this video. And finally here is our Bassendean service, which will now use the crossover. 3 minutes late again. Now, I also wonder if we're ever going to get a B-Series Bassendean service. That'll be so cool if we do. Which, honestly, there's a high chance, especially during stadium events. We got the Ed Sheeran concert at the end of the month. But that's unfortunately timed with the Metro Tunnel full operation starting, so I'm not going to be here again. So, well, maybe there'll be another opportunity. But it would be really cool to see a Bassendean Terminating B-Series. Set 26 and 18. Let's get on.
Next station, Bassendean, where this service terminates.
Oh, there's some aggressive braking. What the heck? What just happened? Huh? Why do we have to stop? Are the points not set or something? Or is there a train leaving because we're late? Bro, he stopped over the level crossing. That's so funny. Wow. Brilliant. There we go. Waited for like a whole minute. I don't know what that was for. Oh, the crossover is right here. Yeah, it's literally right at the level crossing, so. I have no idea what just happened. Very awkward. Anyway, now we're on the wrong side and coming into platform 1 from the west, which never happened until today. Now I think again that train's just gonna leave since we're so late. And after that ordeal.
This is Bassendean. This service terminates here.
Most probably. Even if it doesn't, I want to get the announcement, so.
This train runs from Bassendean to Perth, stopping at all stations.
There's people just sitting on the platform thinking it was just some random early terminating service. Okay, now hopefully there's no problems this time. Off we go.
Next station, Ashfield.
Should be okay. That's basically it now. I'll just finish the video at Perth. Alright, we're back at Perth with the 2-car Ellenbrook line train. St. Peak, terrible, still running, it's so bad. And Bassendean train right behind this. And also the platform 6 2-car Byford trains, which like no one ever goes on because they all just go to platform 4. There is, yeah, as I said, the Bassendean announcement here, so we'll try to hear that and on board the train as well. There it was, Bassendean passengers, platform 8. That's so cool to hear. So I just heard the other announcement for Bassendean. It just sounds so weird. Oh, bruh, nightly closures. Oh my gosh. I did film this closure yesterday, so I'll put that up as well. But here's the Bassendean train now. But yeah, it says passengers for Bassendean. Your next service departs in blah blah blah. And it says this service stops all stations to pause Bassendean. Like that's how it says, like this service stops all stations to Bassendean. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Basically, we have covered pretty much everything. I just need to get this announcement. Oh my gosh, it's packed. So packed in peak hour.
This train runs from Perth to Bassendean, stopping at all stations.
This train runs from Perth to Bassendean, stopping at all stations.
Yeah, there we go. We heard it anyway. The pit didn't work, but whatever. That was a male announcer, so that's good. Someone else would have got the female one anyway. But yeah, this train runs from Perth to Bassendean, stopping at all stations. I literally forgot I had to get the male ones as well, but anyway, we have a month to do it, whatever. I need to go now. I've spent like 3 hours checking that out, and this video is way too long again. But as I said earlier, hope that Midland station doesn't get demolished today, and I can still see tomorrow, but off goes that Bassendean service. AR pattern, I still don't understand. And the service from Bassendean coming in, and the Byford train on platform 6. Alright, finally that's the end now. Thanks for watching, and enjoy. I mean, enjoy if you're an enthusiast, but otherwise just brace through the shutdown for a month, and then we will have the brand new Midland station open on the 22nd of February. Bye!